I'm with you, except I think Money in the Bank goes through Cena. If Lesnar wins, he's not doing it. If Cena wins, yes,
Well, and
immediately.
that's why, because uh, Lesnar's contract's up soon, so he's gonna have to give up the belt sooner or later.
Yeah,
And not only that, but he's in talks with the UFC, signing a contract with them again.
I heard that.
Uh, the match at what's the next pay per view? You just said it, but
Royal Rumble.
no, the one after that.
Ooh,
You just said it,
no, I didn't.
didn't you?
The road to WrestleMania is not until April, so there's one in
Oh
between.
yeah, but it's God, what's it called? Um, it's in a cage.
Oh,
Elimination Chamber. Sorry, I
okay,
was having
okay.
a brain fart. The Elimination Chamber. The match at Elimination Chamber is very brutal. I I can't see Brock wanting to risk himself, and the title, whoever has the title has to be in that match. They defend it in that
Mhm.
match. I can't see Brock wanting to do that because it could risk injury, which would risk his contract for UFC. So I that's why I think he gives up the title on Sunday.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or
I could see that.
or like if he does indeed walk out of Sunday with the title, you know, maybe you get a rare Monday Night Raw, maybe not the one, maybe not the exact Monday after, but maybe in a couple of Mondays, maybe somehow Rollins
Ooh,
cashes in, something like that.
that'd be nice. Oh,
Because I
I
can't see, because I think Lesnar's contract goes past Elimination Chamber, but I can't see him wanting to be in that type of match. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially yeah. Not and why would UFC want to sign the contract, especially at that
Yeah,
time?
if he's hurt, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you there. I yeah. It's gonna. This is gonna be fun. I think this is. I think we're starting to finally hit the potential for some consistency. Um, like I said before, injuries decimated the roster for 6 months, 7 months.
And guys are coming back, and there's still more coming back. Did you
Yeah.
read or have you heard who is supposed to be a surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble?
Let me see who's missing. Um, there's only two that I can think of that I haven't seen on my television lately. And that would be Bo Dallas and Sheamus.
Well, there's also Orton,
Oh God, that'd be great. I miss him so much. I really do.
but I
I
uh, I I do believe you've mentioned his name already. Bo Dallas is supposed to be
Those-
coming
oh,
back. He's supposed to be healthy now and coming back. Um, Obviously, he's not gonna. I don't think he'll make a huge impact on the Royal Rumble itself, but it'll be nice to get another, to me, dynamic character back on Mondays. I think it'll help storylines. It's good to have another heel around because, um, once Ziggler and them come back, it's with Daniel Bryan. There's almost too many faces and not enough heels. So,
yeah. Where does Rusev's story go? Because it seems like it's dead. I just checked out.
well, I think they're going to have. Um, Yeah, and I was gonna say with Ryback, but like they've kind of started the Ryback thing and then they quit it, and then like tonight they had a match and Ryback won via count out, so that Rusev still has never been pinned in a one-on-one match. Um, but I would say Ryback would make the most sense now. I always thought Cena would be perfect, but that was when Rusev had still a ton of momentum.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think Rusev has lost that momentum. So now the whole Cena thing would make less sense. I think you need to do that you know, when the pan was hot, strike when the pan is hot.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see. Thoughts on the announcer change that happened?
um, I didn't like it before. I don't like it now. Um, I actually came up with, I was kind of playing executive producer slash WWE GM, I guess, and I came up with a great plan. This
Okay.
is what I would do. I would, since Lesnar is leaving soon, once his contract is up, you put Heyman on Raw. You get rid of Booker T. He should not be an announcer. Well, okay, you could. I take Lawler and Booker T, and I put them in a, like they have weird, like the main event. What was it? The Tuesday night
Yeah.
main event. They could
Actually, that got off. They can't show it here.
really.
Yeah, I think they've had to pull it.
Well, give them a show like that, like one that no one watches, because they're both bad, and like they're kind of goofy, whatever. I don't need them. JBL should be a manager. I don't like him on announcing, but he's still really good at certain things. He's good on the mic as for like a promo. Like he could cut a good promo, but I don't think he's a good announcer. So I would get him off. So at least Michael Cole. I put Paul Heyman on Raw. So it's 2-man team. The 3-man team is terrible. So you do Michael Cole and um and Paul Heyman. Then for
I see what you're saying.
SmackDown, I call, or actually you might be able to do Heyman on SmackDown. So for Raw, I go and find out how much money it takes to get Eric Bischoff to come announce for Raw. So that's what I want. I want Bischoff and Cole on Raw, and then I want that other guy that they got on SmackDown. I can't think of his name.
Shoot, Tyson?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I think
Is
it's
it?
something like that. Yeah, that guy, and then Paul Heyman. So you have kind of
I want
like,
to
so
see
you kind of
Tyson.
have like heel. So you have heel announcers, kind of like JBL is, but you tell them not to be heel. Like, don't be heel. Be Paul Heyman. Like, just tell the truth. Like, when a match sucks, tell us. Like the announcing, if the announcing is more real, it's gonna make for a better product, and to me it'll be better. It'll seem more real. Like if Heyman comes out and says this match is terrible, I'm sorry guys. Like you're gonna be like, yeah, it'll make me want to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, really? Booker T's doing it now? Oh, okay.
Like I asked my
I,
cousin, why is Shannon Sharp on Monday Night Raw?
good question. Very, very good question. Except more hair.
Well, just like the marbles in the mouth. Like, what are you saying?
Let's see. Some of the new tag teams that have been formed, specifically the New Day, Masters of the WWE Universe, and oh gosh, the Ascension.
The Ascension. I like the Ascension. Um, I know a lot of people were upset, like really legit upset that they said they were better than Legion of Doom, and I'm just like, hey, they did their job then. They're getting good heat. Um,
Yeah.
they're pretty good in the ring. They're like a tag team, not two singles wrestlers that were brought together. Um, I loved it on Sunday when they, ripped the NWO and then all the other old. Uh,
And then JBL got upset and
and
said, "No,
then
I'm
and
not."
then they got and then they got their asses whooped. I loved the whole thing. Like that's what's supposed to happen. Like JBL is good too. Wow, he should get back in the ring.
Yeah, he's better. He was in better condition than I thought.
Yeah, I was really surprised how good he looked in that. I mean, granted it was only for a few seconds, but
Yeah,
he moved well. He moved well.
better than New Age Outlaws.
Yeah. And they've been like in the ring recently.
Yeah, I told Megan, I'm like, man, they look bad, and they were just in. Do you know who else looked bad? It was shoot, uh, Razor Ramon.
Well, he's had so many health problems like
Okay, I didn't know that was the
but
case.
about Scott Hall what he said in the back. he goes, I don't know if you caught it, but he kind of like broke kayfabe. He goes to Hunter. He's like, oh, you're still doing the what do you say? He's like, uh, I forgot the word he used, but basically calling him out on his character. Like,
Yeah.
you're still doing this bit? You know, Hunter had been like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that on camera. Because Hall doesn't care. Like, what are you gonna do?
Oh
Fire
no.
him?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't know he had some health problems because I had
Well,
just
it was
seen
all
it.
related to drugs and stuff, but he was really bad for a long time.
Okay.
Um, and he actually, Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, actually kind of helped bring him back to life with his yoga program. So, him and Jake the Snake, Jake the Snake was like in the same condition as Scott Hall, and uh, DDP actually did some pretty amazing things. Kind of cool. Uh,
Nice.
so
Legends House season 2. Let's do it.
that would be something.
I'd love to see it. I really hope they do another one.
I heard they were gonna, but
Yep.
that was a while ago, and I haven't heard anything about it since. So
Yeah. There's no reason why they shouldn't be doing 2 a year. Hell, even 3 a year. I mean, it's 9 episodes, if that.
right,
But it could have been a test season, and they do.
it was good though. There's
Yeah. They cut it off at weird times, though. Like
yeah,
they stopped their editing was off, especially in the
yes,
first episode.
yeah. I noticed that too. Like, wait, so the show's over now?
I'm like, wait, you're ending it now when Piper's going into the desert?
Right, like
I'm like,
yes,
how's he getting back?
exactly, exactly,
Is he gonna meet? Is Johnny Cash as a talking coyote gonna come up?
yes.
So, oh man, I oh good, that's been good. I'm glad I know what I've. I'm glad I can have the right opinion on some of these things, and I validate that only because I'm measuring it against yours. Let's see. Uh, I'm excited for Royal Rumble, and so I understand it correctly. Does it start out with a full ring of several individuals, and then they come in one after
Only
another?
starts out with two.
Only starts off with two, and then one after
Yep.
another.
Every
Okay.
this year they're doing every minute and a half. Seems like
Oh
seems like
wow.
every few
Okay.
years they kind of change it. It used to be 2 minutes. Now
Okay.
they said it's every 90 seconds. So
Wow. Oof. Yikes! They want that thing over quick.
yeah, it used to be 2 minutes. Well, it's still 30 guys. So I mean, think about it. You know,
Yeah. And is that going to come after? I didn't see the card. Is that going to come after the title defense, or is the title defense the three way
I think the three ways.
triple
I
threat?
think the triple threat would be last, which I don't like.
Okay.
I think the Rumble should end it, but I think that I think that's how they have it is the title match last.
Do you think we can see Sting at WrestleMania?
Yeah, in fact, I think what they're gonna have is I'm predicting Sting versus Triple H at Mania. I think it
Oh
makes
God, that's
so much sense, and I think that would be a good match.
now. I was reading Bleacher Report because Bleacher Report does some good WWE stuff, from what I can tell. And one of the things that they were talking about is that they're using Sting very, very well because they're doing it in very limited fashion. This was his first appearance since Survivor Series, so it has been 8, 9 weeks, 10 weeks since he last appeared on the universe, and uh, first time he ever had done so on Raw. So I almost wonder if they're going to operate on an idea of three here. You've had you had a couple of months, 2.5 months since Survivor Series. Now you're going to have a little bit more than 2 months until WrestleMania. So is the third time that he's going to show up going to be for his match against Triple H, or for a match against Triple H?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like whenever I mean, both times it was